I'm going to tell you all 3 different options you could choose to start your hair business with little to no money. So, the first option I'm going to tell you all about is Hey dolls, it's Kay and I'm back with another video. If you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're not familiar with who I am Kay from Kayesfabhair.com and I've been selling hair extensions online. So if you click this video, you must be somewhat interested in the hair business or in the beauty business. The beauty industry is a billion-dollar industry and it is definitely enough money for all of us to eat in 2020. So I just want to share this knowledge today about how you could start your hair business today in 2020 with little to no money. One thing, make sure you hit the subscribe button if you want to hear more content like this, and also make sure you give me a thumbs up. It helps for the algorithm of this video and helps me get the knowledge out to more people that are interested in the beauty business. I'm going to tell you all 3 different options you could choose to start your hair business with little to no money. So the first option I'm going to tell you all about is the inventory method. I have chosen to use that method when I first started my hair business. It's been about 8 years ago I started my hair business. Back then I didn't know anything about any of the other methods that were out there. So I started my hair business with $400. I bought around a kilo of hair. It was like, I think it was 10 bundles of hair. And I feel like it was like 16-inch straight. I bought like 10 bundles of 16-inch straight, which equals a kilo of hair to start my hair business. With the inventory method, this gives you the option to just buy a little bit of hair, or you could buy a lot. It's up to you. I don't recommend buying a lot just starting off because you don't know what your volume is going to be like. You don't know what people want. It's going to be depending on your customer and what they want, and you're going to have to figure out the demand of each item and each length and each texture. So I would just consider buying just a little bit here and there. But if you all want a video on what I recommend to start off with when starting your hair business, just let me know. Drop me a comment below. To start my hair business, I spent $400. That's not a lot to start a hair business. For inventory to start your hair business, of course you're gonna need money for your website, your logo, stuff like that, but you can still get that for very, very minimal to cheap, or you could try to do it yourself. Back to the inventory method. So the inventory method is really a traditional method most companies use. You buy the inventory and you sell it to your customers. Regular stores, you know, Walmart, Target, most of those stores are going to do theirs kind of the same way. They're going to have their stock. The second method I'm going to tell you all about is the pre-order method. The pre-order method is where you pretty much buy as you need it. So your customer goes online, for instance, they buy 14, 16, 18-inch straight. You, within a quickly time span, would go buy 14, 16, 18-inch straight from your vendor, and then your vendor ships it to you, and then you ship it to your client. And then it goes from there. So each order you would get, you would just go order that from your vendor, and you ship it straight to your client. That way, you really don't need that much money to start your business. Like, the only time it would issue is unless you have a client who's like, oh, I need this now. It's probably going to be a certain time span that you would need. For my vendor, it's usually, I probably could get the hair in like 3 days. And then from there, you would ship it from your client. So my processing time is 3 to 5 business days because I do use the pre-order method as well as the inventory method. I do keep some hair on hand, and then I do keep some hair where it's pre-order, because it's just, for me, it's way too many products. I have so many products that I sell, and it's a lot to keep up with. You know, starting off, I only started off with a certain amount of textures. I think I started off with 2 textures when I first started off. Then I started adding on more. And now I'm up to 5 textures, and I have wigs and closures. But literally, you just start at your own rate. Like, don't get in over your head. I mean, that's the great thing about the pre-order method. You could buy it as you go. you really don't need that much up front. The inventory method, you are going to need money up front to start your business. If you don't have anything, then I don't recommend starting off with the inventory method. Go with the pre-order method to just start your business, and you don't have to have that money just kind of hanging out there waiting for it to be sold. With that being said, I hope that makes sense. I hope you all understand both of the methods. If you have any questions and want me to make anything clearer, drop that below. And then, like I said, the con with the pre-order method is that you may have a customer who wants that hair up front. They're like, oh, I need this order now. Best thing I would recommend with the pre-order method is to make sure you have a great line of communication with your customers and let them know, hey, you know, I'm not going to be able to package your order till this day. Is that okay with you? If not, I could give you a refund, or you don't mind waiting. You know, one or the other. But, you know, most companies have a processing time. Forever 21 has a processing time. Fashion Nova has a processing time. Other big hair companies have a processing time. Most people are okay with waiting. Not all people, you know, you're not Amazon. Like, you're not going to just be able to go on and buy it and have it the next day. So it doesn't work like that. And you just need to make sure you have a great line of communication with your customers. And as long as you explain that to them, most of them will be very happy. You'll be very, very surprised. I didn't always use the pre-order method like what I said from the very beginning. I was doing the inventory method, and when I started kind of switching over and doing both, I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know what my customers are going to think. Like, you know, they're used to getting their products so quick. But, you know, I do explain everything to them, let them know, hey, I'm waiting on the shipment. It should be here this estimated date. If I run into any issues, I'll let you know. This, that, and the fourth. So you make sure the communication is there, because I'm telling you, your customers, that right there will make them happy. They just want to know what's going on with their package. The third option is drop shipping. Drop shipping is where you have your store, and as soon as you get an order, your vendor fulfills the order for you, and you don't ever have to touch the product. It sounds great. I'm just more of a hands-on girl, but you know, if you trust your vendor that much to let them go ahead and do that for you, then that's great. I've never tried this method before. It really just depends on what you want to do. I wouldn't recommend that to start off. It's just because I'm more of a hands-on person. I like to know what's going out to my customers and making sure that my customers are getting a good quality product, and I just don't have enough trust to just give that to my vendor. You know, you just never know. These vendors they could get really weird. They may throw their card in the package. You just don't know. Like, and you don't know what your customer is getting. So with that being said, I mean, I'm not saying I don't recommend it. It's just not for me. But it may be for somebody else out there. You don't have to put any money up front. That's the great thing. They go online and purchase. Say your bundle, for instance, is $41, and they bought a 14-inch straight. I'm just guessing. I'm just putting something out there. Say they bought a bundle that was $41 for a 14-inch straight, and you're charging $80 for a 14-inch straight. Then you would make that profit off of that, and your vendor would take the $41 some change, and you would keep the profit. The great thing about drop shipping is that you don't have to touch the product, but then at the same time, the con would be that it's going to your client and you don't know what your client is getting. You would have to have, like I said, big trust in your vendor. So I hope this helps out. I hope you understand how the 3 different options you have in 2020 to start your hair business is enough money for all of us to get this money. Okay, cha-ching. And yeah, I hope this video was helpful. If y'all have any questions, if you want me to go over something in the next video, please drop a comment below and give me a thumbs up. And yeah, follow me on Instagram. It's at Kayesfabhair, and on my personal page it's at KAYESOFAB. So yeah, I will see you all in the next video, and love y'all. Bye.